Detect thoughts. Risk of alerting your target. Welcome to our deep dive into the Shadowdark RPG spell, Detect Thoughts. This spell, available exclusively to wizards, allows you to peer into the mind of a creature you can see within a near range. Each round, you gain insight into the target's immediate thoughts. However, the spell's effectiveness hinges on a wisdom check, which the target can use to end the spell, if successful. Let's explore the mechanics, tactics, and common misplays associated with this intriguing spell. Mechanics of Detect Thoughts. Detect Thoughts is a Tier 2 spell in the Shadowdark RPG, specifically available to the Wizard class. The spell's range is defined as near, which typically means within a few dozen feet, depending on your interpretation of the game's spatial mechanics. This range requires the wizard to be strategically positioned, often necessitating stealth or careful maneuvering to avoid detection while casting. The spell's duration is contingent upon the caster's focus, meaning it can last as long as the wizard maintains concentration without interruption. This requires the wizard to be mindful of potential distractions or attacks that could disrupt their focus, such as environmental hazards or enemy actions targeting concentration. Each round, the caster learns the immediate thoughts of the targeted creature, providing potentially critical information in various scenarios. The target, however, has a chance to resist this mental intrusion. On its turn, it can make a wisdom check against the caster's last spellcasting check. Target becomes aware of the intrusion and the spell ends. This mechanic introduces a risk-reward element, as the wizard must decide whether the potential information gain outweighs the chance of alerting the target. The spell's mechanics also encourage creative thinking, as wizards can use it in conjunction with other abilities or spells to maximize its effectiveness. Tactical uses in gameplay can be a powerful tool for wizards, offering strategic advantages in both combat and social encounters. In combat, it can be used to anticipate an enemy's next move, allowing the party to prepare or counteract accordingly. If a creature is contemplating a retreat or casting a specific spell, the wizard can relay this information to allies, enabling them to adjust their tactics. This insight can be particularly valuable against opponents with complex strategies, or when facing multiple adversaries, where knowing the intentions of one can unravel the plans of many. In social encounters, Detect Thoughts can reveal hidden motives or deceit, providing leverage in negotiations or interrogations. Example: if a target is considering betraying the party or withholding crucial information, the wizard can subtly steer the conversation to uncover the truth. However, players must be cautious, as the spell's effectiveness is not guaranteed. Successful wisdom check by the target not only ends the spell, but also alerts them to the wizard's probing, which could escalate tensions or provoke hostility. Thus, timing and context are crucial when deciding to employ this spell. Should consider the stakes of the situation and the likelihood of success before casting, weighing the potential benefits against the risks of detection and retaliation. Common misplays to avoid. One frequent misplay with Detect Thoughts is underestimating the importance of the target's wisdom check. Players may assume the spell will always succeed, leading to overconfidence in its use. To remember that a successful wisdom check by the target not only ends the spell, but also alerts them to the mental intrusion. This can have significant consequences, especially if the target is a key figure in a negotiation or a powerful enemy. Instance: attempting to read the mind of a suspicious diplomat could result in diplomatic fallout if they become aware of the intrusion. Another common mistake is neglecting the spell's range and duration. Cast the spell, and maintaining focus is crucial for its continued effect. Losing concentration due to damage or other distractions will prematurely end the spell. Understanding these limitations and planning around them can prevent wasted spell slots and potential diplomatic or combat blunders. Additionally, wizards should be aware of potential environmental factors that could disrupt concentration, such as loud noises or sudden movements, and plan their positioning and actions accordingly. Edge cases and unique scenarios. Detect thoughts can lead to interesting edge cases and unique scenarios in gameplay. For example, if the target is under the influence of a charm or other mind-affecting condition, their immediate thoughts might not reflect their true intentions. This can lead to misinterpretations if the wizard is unaware of these conditions. Cases. A wizard might mistakenly assume an ally is an enemy, or vice versa, leading to strategic errors. Additionally, the spell's focus on immediate thoughts means it may not reveal deep-seated plans or secrets unless the target is actively thinking about them. This limitation requires the wizard to be strategic in their questioning and timing, perhaps using dialogue or actions to provoke specific thoughts in the target. Furthermore, in a world with magical countermeasures, some creatures or individuals might have protections against mental intrusion, rendering detect thoughts ineffective. Wizards should be prepared for such contingencies and have alternative strategies ready. Include using divination spells or gathering intelligence through more conventional means to supplement the insights gained from detect thoughts. Abilities. Detect thoughts interacts with other spells and abilities in intriguing ways. For instance, spells or abilities that enhance wisdom checks can increase the likelihood of the target resisting the spell. A target bolstered by a cleric's 10 Tales of Wisdom checks, blessing, or a bard's inspiration might prove more resistant than anticipated. Similarly, abilities that allow the wizard to re-roll or gain advantage on spellcasting checks can improve the chances of maintaining the spell. Wizards might consider pairing detect thoughts with spells like enhance ability to boost their own concentration, or with abilities that allow them to act subtly, minimizing the chance of detection. It's also worth considering how detect thoughts might interact with illusions or other deceptive spells. If a target is under the influence of an illusion, their immediate thoughts might reflect the false reality they perceive, potentially misleading the wizard. Understanding these interactions can enhance the effectiveness of detect thoughts and provide wizards with a broader tactical toolkit. Wizards can exploit these interactions by using illusions to create distractions or false leads, directing a target's thoughts in a desired direction. Comparisons to similar spells. When comparing detect thoughts to other spells in the wizard's arsenal, it's important to consider its unique advantages and limitations. Unlike many damage-dealing spells, Detect Thoughts offers indirect benefits by providing information rather than directly affecting the target's health or status. This makes it a valuable tool for wizards who prefer a more strategic or supportive role in the party. For instance, while a spell like Fireball can quickly eliminate threats, Detect Thoughts can prevent conflicts altogether by uncovering intentions before they manifest. However, its reliance on a wisdom check introduces a level of uncertainty not present in straightforward damage spells. Additionally, while other spells might offer more immediate or tangible benefits, the information gained from Detect Thoughts can be pivotal in planning and decision-making. Wizards should weigh these factors when choosing spells to prepare, considering the specific needs and challenges of their current campaign or encounter. For example, in a campaign focused on intrigue and diplomacy, Detect Thoughts might be more valuable than in a straightforward dungeon crawl. Advanced techniques and strategies. To master Detect Thoughts, wizards can employ advanced techniques and strategies that maximize its potential. One approach is to use the spell in conjunction with non-verbal cues or subtle questioning to guide a target's thoughts towards specific topics. This can be particularly effective in interrogations or when dealing with evasive individuals. Additionally, wizards can use detect thoughts as part of a broader strategy to manipulate or influence events, such as by planting false information or creating diversions. Based on the insights gained, another advanced tactic is to use the spell in environments where the target's thoughts are likely to be focused on immediate concerns, such as during a heist or while navigating a dangerous area. Understanding the nuances of the spell and its interactions, wizards can become adept at using detect thoughts to gain a decisive edge in a variety of scenarios. Detect Thoughts is a spell that embodies the strategic depth and complexity of the Shadowdark RPG. While it offers powerful insights into a target's mind, its effectiveness is balanced by the potential for resistance and detection. Wizards must carefully consider when and how to use this spell, taking into account the target's potential wisdom check and the broader context of the encounter. As you continue to explore the world of Shadowdark, remember to leverage the unique strengths of Detect Thoughts while remaining mindful of its limitations. For more in-depth analyses and tips on mastering your spells, subscribe to our channel and join us for our next episode. Subscribe for new tabletop RPG deep dives every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Follow Bizzle Games on YouTube and Instagram.